Thank you for clicking on this rapid book review. These rapid book reviews are taken from my monthly wrap-ups in an effort for these book reviews to live on longer than the 72-hour shelf life of a typical YouTube video. If you like this video, check out more of Red Fury books. Thanks for stopping by. All right, and the final book I'm going to talk about today is Assassin's Fate by Robin Hobb. This is a kind of a double finale. This had to finish the Fits in the Fool trilogy and finish the entire Realm of the Elderlings 16-book series. So did Robin Hobb stick the landing? Absolutely, unequivocally, yes, Robin Hobb stuck the landing. In fact, she did it in such a remarkable way. I was reeling for several days after this one. Now, I can't talk spoiler-free about a book that's the 16th book that is built from all of these before it. So let me just give you some of the things of how it made me feel as a reader. And maybe that will tell you what this book was all about and what it meant to me. The last chapter of this book is 3 pages long. And the previous chapter is where all the events, what they've built to, and the big moments the entire series has been building to. And it was so powerful and so emotional that when I got to that last chapter, 3-page chapter, without exaggeration, it took me a half hour to finish it because I didn't understand the English language anymore. I could not read the words and understand what I was reading. I would read a sentence and immediately forget it. And it took so long because of what I had just experienced, the anguish and everything that happened before it. It just kind of, to use a term I never understood until this book, it emotionally wrecked me. I've never understood that term in terms of literature before. And I understand it now because Robin Hobb certainly does that to you in the penultimate chapter of this book. When I finally got through that last chapter, I was still reeling, of course, and I was just trying to process everything I had experienced, not just here, not just Fits in the Fool, but in the entire Realm of the Elderlings. I actually asked myself the question if I want to read anymore. Because at that moment, I felt that I might have reached the pinnacle of literature. And that may sound like hyperbole, but I actually had that inner thought. Because this was easily the most emotionally moving thing I have ever read. There's not been a work of literature that has done for me on a core human value system as this has. I've said it before, you might have seen it. I think I talked about it when I did the live stream with Derry and Matt and Jimmy and Scott. There's been 2 truths in my life as a reader. And the 2 truths are this. For the past 30 years, The Lord of the Rings has been my favorite book series. And Stephen King has been my favorite author. And right now I'm questioning both of those things. Because Realm of the Elderlings and Robin Hobb are both certainly contenders for both of those titles. Are they number 1? Stay tuned next year. I'm going to do a bunch of top 10 lists. When I get to there, maybe the recency bias will be gone, but they're certainly both in both of those conversations. So Assassin's Fate is a home run of a finale. It's the finest finale to a book series I've ever read. One of the greatest book series I've ever read. One of the greatest literary journeys I've ever embarked upon. My favorite literary character of all time and potentially my favorite author. So of course, Assassin's Fate, Book of the Month, November 2022, and a strong contender for my Book of the Year. Thank you for watching this rapid book review. As this is not the typical type of content that I normally produce, please check out one of these other videos that you see on the screen. Those are more indicative of the type of things that I put on my channel. And if you did like this video and you like future videos, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel or even just click the thumbs up icon below. It really does help. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.